Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. We're gonna do another pseudo benchmark. This is kind of like a gym benchmark. Set of 20 front squats is one of those things that is so outside the box of our normal strength training routine that it bears its own benchmark status, okay? So in order to warm up for that, we're gonna go 3 rounds through 1 minute of cardio, and we're gonna get a few somersaults in, right? So have the red mats out if you don't like tumbling on the black floor, but there's nothing wrong with this. Try not to touch your head to the ground and see if you can get all 3 in a row. Get yourself nice and dizzy, then hop up, grab onto something, regain your equilibrium, and then go on about the rest of your stuff, right? PVC overhead squats. So we're doing a little bit more challenging squat position in the warm-up than we will be doing in the workout. Try to get those elbows nice and straight. This is why we practice the pass-throughs, and it's really, really good for posture and for stretching out those hips at the bottom of the squat position, right? And it helps work on your balance as well as all of those posture muscles in the upper back, okay? PVC pipe on the first few rounds, and then if you would like to try it with the barbell, you may. A little bit more stability requirements the heavier that load gets. All right, last one is some front rack stretching. So for today's front rack stretches it'd be good to like just put the bar in the rack and walk into it and practice pushing your elbows away from the bar with that bar weighting your shoulders down, right? So just practice left arm, right arm, both arms, right? And then if you want to, in between the 3 rounds of the warm-up and your first set of 20 front squats, do a few reps leading up to it. If you don't know where to go for this, usually we'd say in the like 60 to 65% of your 1 rep max front squat is a great place to start for your first set or your max set of 20 front squats. If you don't know what that is, then we index down like 10 to 15%. So thinking of like the 45 to 55% of your 1 rep max back squat, or like half your max, is usually a pretty good metric of where you should be for your front squat. But this is one of those ones that's all over the place. Some people are incredibly strong at this and they can recover during the set and they can do way more than 50% of their back squat for their front squat 20 rep max. Other people, they like feel like they want to die at 40%, right? So you like feel it out, and this is intended to be a very challenging set of 20, all right? Meaning that by about rep number 13, you should really want to put it down. By rep number 16 or 17, you should be questioning, am I going to be able to finish this or not, right? And if you can physically put it back in the rack before your set of 20 is done, then that doesn't count, right? So you should either fail, like drop the bar on the ground, or I got 20 reps and I put it back in the rack. And if that's the case, then maybe next time we try like 5 or 10 pounds more, right? So it should be a very, very challenging set of 20. For a lot of people, wrists and shoulders become the limiting factor on this one. So if you want to put your hands over the top like this, that is just fine, right? Just recognize that you do not have as much stability with your arms like this. It's going to wobble around a little bit more and you're more likely to ditch it. So if you need to practice ditching it, open with your hands up like that, that is fine also, right? So 3 sets of 20. This is an exercise set that sometimes it is the right thing to do your best set first and then go down in weight from that, but still try to get 20 reps and then 20 reps again. Your first set will feel the best. The second and third sets will feel progressively worse. And if you're really close to your 20 rep max on your first set, you probably will not be able to replicate that on your second and third set. So just recognize that about the format here. Your legs will be exhausted, your upper back and your shoulders will be exhausted, and it's really, really good for you, okay? All right, next, after that, we have cool down and accessory work. Some people will not feel like doing any of the accessory work, and other people just gobble this stuff up, so I'm writing it up there for you guys that really want this. It's a lot of abs. Medicine ball to toes is like a more challenging V sit up, right? But go touch that medicine ball to your toes every rep. Use a 6, 8, or 10 pound medicine ball for this, and then go right into 20 reps of a bicycle crunch, 20 reps on each side, and then go right into your Captain Morgan's. So that's elbow on the ground, top leg in front, so a stagger stance, and I'm just taking steps, getting that bottom knee all the way out front, bottom leg all the way out front of the top leg as I'm doing that. When you're finished with that, the regular cool down applies, but this is all you need for today. And if anybody thinks that 3 sets of 20 isn't cardio, get enough weight on the bar, and I promise you will feel the cardiovascular demands on this one. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.